She got quiet, and I know it kind of upset her, but she started it. I still was wrong. I should have ignored it, but I didn't. Alright, today I'm going to show you how I get my face prepped in an everyday makeup look. If you don't know, now you know. Hyaluronic acid is where it's at. I love this product. This is Pretty Fresh from ColourPop. And you mad? Spray this on yourself. You instantly feeling good. Feeling good. So I am going to do a quick little basic face today. Nothing special, just kind of show you some of the products that I use. I am not fancy when it comes to skincare because I believe that skincare starts in the stomach, and what you eat is what shows up, on your face. And so I do have a few products that I like, but like I said, they're not, they're not anything unheard of or crazy or anything like that. So first thing that I'm using, which I'm pretty much out of, is this L'Oreal Revitalift. I am not saying that this is like the holy grail or I can't live without it. This is just what I tend to purchase because my face agrees with it, and it's affordable. But I take that moisturizer, and this is what I can't live without. I can show you in my Amazon orders how long I've been ordering this and how many bottles. It's kind of ridiculous. I used to use it by itself, but then I read the instructions or the application, and it says apply 2 to 3 drops and combine with your favorite cream moisturizer to enhance benefits. But just to give you a demonstration, I'm going to put the Revitalift and the hyaluronic acid on this side of my face so you can see how it looks. Definitely got to hit the neck. Okay, so you see, alright, so you see this is what it's looking like with both. Now I'm not going to do my forehead, okay, but I'm going to show you, because like I said, I used to use the hyaluronic acid literally by itself, and I loved it. This is the moisturizer with the hyaluronic acid. Now I'm just going to apply 3 or 4 drops to the other side of my face. Still makes a big difference. And I feel like when I was putting it directly on my face, my skin was a lot more plump. So this is moisturizer and hyaluronic acid, and this is hyaluronic acid only. The only difference is, in my opinion, let's see. Yeah, so this, my face feels hydrated but not oily. And that is why I was using this by itself. I would use it at night and not put any moisturizer on, because the moisturizer just made my face feel greasy. And I really didn't see any benefits. Whereas this side seems shiny. You know what I mean? Like it's shiny. This one's not shiny, but it is definitely supple and it does not feel dry. My forehead, on the other hand, that's a different story. Yeah. So that's the difference. I still, like I said, I put the moisturizer on with it, but if I'm being honest, I love the way that my skin feels with just the hyaluronic acid. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to put on both. Okay, so those are my favorite moisturizers that I use. So not good at this. Got me over here acting like a beauty influencer. Oh, don't get me started. Okay, smile for the camera. Alright, so once my eyebrows are nice and combed, then I'm going to go in with brow powder. I have tried a lot of different brow products, but I find that powder looks the most natural on me because I really don't have to draw any eyebrow. I was blessed in the bushy eyebrow department, and that's the good thing. The bad thing is if I don't get them arched, I start looking like Bert and Ernie, and that ain't cute. Using a little bit of this Anastasia Beverly Hills and Ebony. This is the duo, the brow powder duo. I'm just gonna kind of outline the bottom of the brow first, ever so lightly. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I find that when I make this line straight and I add the concealer, the brows are browing real quick. And then I like to make my points at the top. And then I drag it down using the outer corner of my pupil as the gauge, as well as where my eyebrows were threaded. I actually get my eyebrows threaded, if I didn't mention that. And I know how to thread them myself. I was getting them waxed, but let me tell you what happened with that. So you see how it gives it that definition versus this one is kind of like a roundness. I have to like make that sharp part here, like I just talked about. And then I just lightly sweep the brows and use the excess brow powder to kind of like lightly darken the other hairs on the brow. Okay, so that's how I get my brows. Boom. Then I ran out of this brow gel, but I have been using this brow gel to kind of get that clean girl aesthetic look. I actually like that look. It's simple. I was into makeup when everybody was doing the full face drag queen looks, and when I tell you, time consuming. So I appreciate this quick look, simple, less is more type of looks. Let's start on the rest of the face. Let's start on the rest of the face. I'm not going to be doing any music over here, just so you know. If you're new here, then you don't know that I have a whole nother channel that has almost 500,000 subscribers, and I got in trouble over there. So I'm not doing any type of music. I'm not putting in any type of examples unless I film it, because I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke with YouTube. I don't want to smoke. Okay. This all-nighter is the face primer that I'm using, and this gives you like a dewy foundation grip, and it preps, smooths, and hydrates. When you get to a big age, hydration is your friend, okay? Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Everything needs to be juicy. Everything, okay? So I'm just gonna put a few dabs. I feel like I can put this on. I gotta get all that forehead that's up here that's hiding. See how I try to make it look all cute? I try to bring it down. Like, no, ma'am. You need to get the forehead that's up there, okay? Okay, got that. Boom. Alright, so now that the face is all prepped and primed and she shining, let me tell you why I don't get my eyebrows waxed anymore. So when I first moved to Florida, I started going to the nail salon to get my eyebrows waxed. And she had already asked me a few times to do my lashes, which, if you don't know me, I am a self-taught interior decorator, designer, whatever you want to call it, but I make rooms cute on a budget, and with big budgets. So one of my first friends that I made here in Florida decided to start doing lashes, and she started her home, and then she branched out and got her own salon, and she asked me to make over her studio, and so I'm gonna use this Tarte concealer. So I made her lash studio over, or designed it, because she had just moved in, and it turned out so beautiful. And that's where I go to get my lashes done. Black owned. She does a really good job. I love my lashes. But anyway, So I go to get my brows waxed one day, and like I said, I've been going to this lady for a very long time. And so I had just finished getting my lashes done, because you know you try to get everything done on one day. And she put the powder on my brows to get ready to start waxing me. And so she was like, "Oh, your lashes, they're too long, they're too thick." I was like, "I like them." I didn't say nothing, because like I said, I'm just like, okay. So then, mind you, she asked me to do my lashes before, and I declined. Told her I already had somebody. So she's saying this stuff, and I'm like, whatever, it's cool, whatever. So then she goes, "Would you get them done?" I said, my friend did them, actually. She was like, "Oh, she do it out of her house, in someone's house or something like that." And so, because she made that first comment about my lashes, I ain't gonna lie, I was being a little petty. And I went, "No, it's actually nicer than this place." She got quiet, and I know it kind of upset her, but she started it. I still was wrong. I should have ignored it, but I didn't. But anyway, so she goes, "Oh, I don't deal with bougie people. I don't, people that think that, I don't like that." Like, she tried to get mad at me, but you started it first. You insulted my eyelashes, saying that they were too thick, which was your opinion. And then you like, "Oh, is it out of somebody's house?" Actually, no, it looks better than this place. And I was not lying. That was very much the truth. Yeah. Anywho, moving on. So now I'm going to use my Danessa Myrix. Danessa. We're using the Yummy Skin 8. And this is that Upsolite technology where it's supposed to like gravitate towards your skin complexion. It's like almost gone. I need to go buy some more. I'm not buying more until the edges are gone, okay? The edges have to be out of there before I spend some more money. But it is really nice. Look, you can't even tell where I put it on. You can't even tell. Look. Where? Ma'am, did you get anything on the brush? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But you can't tell. So, I'm just gonna dab a few here and there. And you know what I did not show me putting on? Was my sunscreen. Okay, this is very important. After you moisturize in the daytime, you definitely need to put on some sunscreen. Black Girl Sunscreen, SPF 30. Alright, so the brows are done, the lashes are combed. Put a little bit of concealer above my brow bone. And I have my foundation on. So now, I'm going to add some more dimension back to the face. I'm going to start with dark to light. So I'm going to go in with some contouring. I'm going to use this Juvia liquid contour today. That's a little too dark, but it'll work because once I put the highlights on in there, you won't even be able to tell that it's real dark. And I can go back over it with my foundation brush. Alright, so now we got shadows on my face. Looking real crazy. That means I'm going in the right direction. And this one is nice because it is very creamy. Extremely creamy, and it has a real natural look. This one's really close to my skin complexion. So I like to use one that's not too light first. You probably can't even see that. Yeah, I like to use one that's not too light first. Right there. And then everybody's going up here now, which I'm here for it. But I mainly focus in the corner and then up the nose. In the corner, up the nose. In the corner, up the nose. Boom. Okay. And I'm purposely not going underneath my lash line because I am starting to get creases there. Well, I've always had them actually, but makeup makes me look older when I put it on up there. So I don't do that. Alright. I seen this trick to make sure that you get your contour right. You do your hands like this and bring it up like that so you don't get it too close to your mouth. And I was like, oh, I like this. This is cute. Same thing over here. Back to the back to the back. Back to the back to the back. And now they putting the blush on the forehead, y'all. Okay. Alright. I'm going to bring it underneath my eyes just a little bit too, since I'm trying to get that no makeup look. Alright, so now that I have added some color, and let me just also make this disclaimer. My makeup may not show up that well on camera and always look like daytime makeup because I do not be running through my products, okay? I keep a very light face. One, I don't want it to break me out. Two, I don't like taking off a whole bunch of makeup at night. And three, I am not trying to be spending all my money at the drugstores or in Sephora or Ulta like that. So I try to make my products last. Alright, so now you could be done here if we're being honest. You could put a little lip on and set this and be done, which is, I think that's what I'm going to do since this is the first face on the channel and I'm really not going nowhere. So now I'm gonna add just a little tiny bit of more concealer because I like these corners to be on high beams. Okay, I like my corners to be high beam, lighted up. Light me up, Scotty. Light me up. Just the corner, just that corner, nothing else. Don't drag it down, don't none of that. Just the little corner right here. That's it right there. And then the excess I'm gonna hit down the bridge of my nose. I have never been one of those highlighter nose people. I can't stand that. I feel like it just makes me think of Christmas and I'm not a fan. Alright, so we didn't even do any eyeshadow or anything like that. This is pretty much a basic face for me. This is I woke up like this type of face. The nose contour and make it look natural because I did that on top of powder. So it's going to blend very nicely. And then I'm going to knock the dust off of my face. Alright. Okay, yeah. Alright, so now that I got all of that together, I pretty much look almost the same, but just a little bit more polished. And I'm going to add my... Oop, we got cut off. Now I'm going to add my lip liner, and this is from NYX. Let me see if I can find the color. Urban Cafe. Well, you know who this is for. Alright, so I'm going to line my lips. Okay. I didn't mention that I always put chapstick on before I start my makeup so my lips are not super dry. And then I'm going to use my Morphe Attention lip gloss. I love this lip gloss. It's like a pinky natural color. Okay. So we're pretty much done. The last thing that I'm doing is to use this Micro Smooth powder that I got from Sephora. And this is in the number 58, which is almond. And I'm going to use a little small dense brush to kind of just kind of give myself that airbrush look and knock the shine off the bottom parts and top parts of my face that I don't want to be shiny. So I'm not using too much product, but I'm just using these circle motions to kind of get the look that I'm looking for. Alright. That is pretty much it. Like, there's basically no makeup. Well, I told you I wasn't going nowhere today. Alright, and my hair, thank you to my hair. My hair is like a hot mess, and I'm trying to make it look like it's doing something, even though it's not. Remember I said I set my face. With the hyaluronic acid spray. Remember, make it juicy. You don't want no dry face. Alright. And let me know if you want a tutorial on like a wash and go that will last a month. Because I promise you, this hair will last an entire month. Like, these curls are not crimps. They used to be curls. That's before the Dominicans burned my hair out at the beginning of this year. Look at this. It is completely straight. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? It's literally straight. Straight hair, don't care. Tame my edges. I don't think I want some baby hairs today. But I'll do that off camera. Alright. Thank you for coming over here and hanging out with me as I ramble and get used to my new channel. My new channel. Let me know what you want to see in the comment section down below, okay? Because this is new for me. But baby don't love me no more. Yeah, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be just fine. It's gonna be just fine. Not gonna worry. Everything is everything. What is meant to be will be. Oh, and what should I call you on this channel? I need a cute nickname, like from jump. Because I want to know, like, what is the coolest thing to call you? Because I could be like, hey babes, hey love. But like, what's our official name over here, okay? Because we about to be talking about some real stuff. I'm excited.